Good day everyone! It's me again, your science teacher for today. I'm Teacher Andres. In the previous video lesson, you have learned how to compute or measure the index of diversity. In today's video lesson, you are going to compute or measure the population density. Most essential learning competency for this video lesson is relate species extension to the failure of population of organisms to adapt to abrupt changes in the environment. Our third lesson for this learning competency is all about measuring population density. The following are the targets for this video lesson. Define population density. Compare different patterns of population distribution. Infer the possible causes or factors affecting population density. Calculate population density. Let's start, class. First, let's check your prior knowledge about this lesson. For the direction, answer the following questions by writing the letter of the correct answer. 1. What is population density? A. The number of individuals in an area. B. It refers to the variety of life in an area. C. The number of organisms of one species that an environment can support. Which of the following is not a pattern of population distribution? A. Clumped. B. Dispersion. C. Random. D. Uniform. 3. Which of the following factors affect population density? A. Climate. B. Relief, shape of the land. C. Water supply. D. 4. Which of the following shows the correct formula in calculating population density? A. Population density equals number of individuals divided by size of an area. B. Population density equals size of an area divided by number of individuals. C. Population density equals number of species times number of runs divided by number of trees. Which of the following is not part of the characteristics of a population? A. Population size. B. Population density. C. Population distribution. You have finished the first task of this video lesson. Now, take time to process the information you acquired by accomplishing the second task. Do this. Direction. Copy and complete the table. Identify what is described or asked and indicate your answer or answers by putting a check mark on it. The following statements under ecosystem shows the different pattern of population distribution. 1. Uniform or nearly uniform distribution pattern of population. Good job, class! We have finished the second task of this video lesson. Before we proceed with the next activity, kindly keep this in your mind. Population density is based on the relationship between the needs of individual species and a complex mix of limiting factors. Differences might point to potential problems such as pollution. We are now on the third task of this video lesson. Follow the procedure on the given activity. Measuring population density. Procedure 1. Study the three patterns of population distribution at the right. So on the right side is the map showing the different patterns of the three different species: Bermuda grass, clover, and lilies. 2. Count the number of each population. Record the number in the table. Using the given formula for computing population density, calculate the density of each population. Let's assume that the given area is 18 centimeters by 20 centimeters. The formula for computing population density below is the format of the table. Kindly copy this in your answer sheet. The population name, we have Bermuda grass, clover, and lilies. On the second column, we have number of organisms, which you are going to answer the following questions. 1. Compare the distribution patterns of the three populations. Which one is distributed randomly or clumped? Which population has the highest density or lowest density? 3. What could be the possible causes for the difference in the population density? We have finished the third task of this video lesson. I hope you have learned something from the previous activity you've conducted. Now, at this moment, kindly read the following key concepts to help you understand more about our video lesson. Populations can be of the same size, but they may have different densities. When we consider the number of individuals per unit area, we are referring to the density of the population. Population density just represents the average number of individuals per unit area or volume. Often, individuals in a population are not spread out evenly. The illustration shows the different patterns of population distribution. We have uniform, random, and clumped. Most populations are not stable, fluctuating in size over time. They change with the number of births and when they move into an ecosystem. They decrease when members move out of an ecosystem. The birth rate and death rates can also affect a population sizes. Anything that limits the size of a population limiting factors keep a population from increasing in size and help balance an ecosystem. Examples of limiting factors are availability of food, water, living conditions, light, temperature. The maximum population size an environment can support is called carrying capacity. If the population size rises above the carrying capacity, organisms die. At this juncture class, you are going to apply what you have learned based from the discussions and activities you've conducted a while ago. Redirection. Answer the following questions. 1. Differentiate the different patterns of population distribution: uniform, random, and clumped. Number 2. Why do you think population sizes vary? you have finished the task and apply what you have learned. At this moment, class, you are going to write your reflection. To write your reflection, kindly complete the following statements. I have learned that I wish to ask my teacher about further enrichment. What can you say about the population distribution of humans in your local community? Explain your answer. The following are the terms used in this video lesson. Carrying capacity. It is the maximum population size of biological species that can be sustained in that specific community. Limiting factors are environmental conditions that keep a population from increasing in size and help balance ecosystems. Population. Population density is a measure of the number of organisms that make up a population in a defined area. Population distribution describes how the individuals are distributed. At this moment, class, we are now on the last part of our video lesson, the assess what you have learned. In this task, we are going to check your learnings based from the discussions and activities you've conducted a while ago. 1. What is population density? A. The number of individuals in an area. B. It refers to the variety of life in an area. C. The number of organisms of one species that an environment can support. Two. Which of the following is not a pattern of population distribution? A. Clumped. B. Dispersion. C. Random. D. Uniform. 3. Which of the following factors affect population density? A. Climate. B. Relief or shape of the land. C. Water supply. D. All of these. 4. Which of the following shows the correct formula in calculating population density? A. Population density equals number of individuals divided by size of an area. B. Population density equals size of an area divided by number of individuals. C. Population density equals number of species times number of runs divided by number of trees. 5. Which of the following is not part of the characteristics of a population? A. Population size. B. Population density. C. Population distribution. Thank you for watching. See you again in our next video lesson. So stay tuned. Goodbye!